All right, peeps. I'm gonna do a quick one this time. I don't know why I started with that. But anyway, guys, welcome back to this new week's weekly outlook. Sunday, coming up to about 6 o'clock right now. I'm gonna do a very quick rundown and breakthrough of these potential setups, and yeah, within a couple of minutes, we should be done. So, starting with Aussie dollar, US dollar. Let's enlarge that real quickly. We can see that there's this uptrend or bullish leg over here, right? And on the weekly time frame. And in terms of a daily standpoint, it's been making these like higher lows. Like even though they're very discreet at sometimes, they're still happening. So at most recently, there was this sort of like bullish swing upwards. Prices made a retracement, and it's an area where it showed a retest and rejection from as well. And I'm expecting to continue pushing upwards. At the very least, obviously up until this high and potentially maybe even past it. You know, several confluences. You can see there's a third touch of the trend line over here. There's this level of support where price is rejected from. There's a fib level, which what do you call it? Lines up. I couldn't think of a better word, but lines up with the level of support over here. And prices showing rejection off of all of them. So it would have been a good entry to take around over here. But obviously I'll just analyze it right now. Can't really do that. I'll see how it's looking on the market opens and yeah, enter accordingly on this one for a long. So for Aussie dollar USD, I'm looking for a long. Same with Euro USD as well. I'm just looking for a long, and reason being, price has just been making like an upwards move, and even over here, like although it's consolidating and rangy, you can still see very discrete uptrend moves, right? So for example, if we look at this level over here, that's a higher low, and that's a higher high compared to that, just about kind of thing, or at the very least it's equal. This again is a higher low, this point over here. Yeah, higher low compared to this point over here. That point is a higher high compared to that point over there. Then you've got another higher low compared to this point over here. We've got a higher high compared to that point over there. And again, we've got a higher low so far compared to this point over here. So very, very discrete, uptrend structure forming, even though it seems like it's in a consolidation. And I'm just expecting it to, carry on pushing upwards at the very least up to this sort of level. Oh, wait. What would be nice to see is if price was to actually break past this area over here. I'd love to get an entry in then. I think that'd be much more higher probability. However, even anything right now, if I see a good rejection at a decent place of entry, I will be entering for sure. USD CAD is interesting. Where we at? A couple of things I'm thinking with this, right? Okay, first of all, it's in an uptrend so far, despite it breaking this trend line over here, right, on the weekly. The thing is, the uptrend's only valid until this level over here that I've drawn out. This was the previous higher low, you can say. So if price was to break this, then that would mean it's broken the uptrend structure. But as of now, that's valid. And what price has done is found a level of support over here as well that it's failing to break as of yet. But in the past, the recent past at least anyways, prices, what it's done is it's consolidated for a little bit, right? For example, this level over here, then it breaks out, right? Then it may consolidate for a little bit. For example, we've got this level over here, then it breaks out. And it seems like price may be consolidating around this level over here, and then it may break out until this level over here. So ultimately, I would still think the uptrend or the upwards move is still valid. So ideally, along, I would like to enter around this position over here, but even this is not a bad shout. Reason being, if it's a strong level of support already, and if I get a good confirmation suggesting that, price is going to want to move up from this level over here, then it's a pretty good place where I can place tight stop losses as well. And this safe price was to become lower and reject off of this. this could yet again be another good place to enter for a long if it shows good rejection of coming of not wanting to go to the downside anymore. What we on pound pound Aussie dollar? It's in an uptrend. The That was a retracement for the uptrend swing, and even on that retracement, there has been a reversal from this point over here on the daily structure. That's been broken from a downtrend to an uptrend now. Price at the moment is consolidating. I'm expecting it to bounce off from here and carry on pushing upwards. So if price, I feel like price already made a move over here. I may just look to enter it from the monthly key level kind of thing. I don't think it will come lower. So if I can get an entry on the monthly key level, that'd be great. If not, I'll just wait for a break of this level over here and just take it higher. Yeah, this will be a much more high probability entry over here. Over here is a pretty decent entry point as well, though. Let's move along. Pound Swiss, it's in a downtrend on the weekly. It's made its retracement, and at the moment, it's just made like a triple top like formation over here, right? So we've got 1 rejection, 2 rejection, 3 rejection over there. Price in the last week suggested it wants to move lower, just depending on how this, judging by how this candlestick pattern finished. And the only thing is this green candle over there, that's kind of thrown me off. Sorry. Saying that, it's not the worst thing in the world because it's not a convincing, like bullish candle that's suggesting, oh, you know what, it's actually disregarding this pattern formed. I feel like that it's just, just slowing down, basically. I feel like this pattern may still play out. So that was like a reversal sign over there and could potentially place an entry, just below this. Stops, maybe above the bullish candle and take it down. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking with that. Pound dollar Abiro, I can't see any structure on the higher time frame and stuff like that. So I'm just going to ignore this one. I'm just going to keep it separate. Whoopsie. EJ. This one's interesting, right? Because ultimately it's starting making the bullish legs after breaking the downtrend structure. It's the uptrend structure now, and even on daily, you can see these. Even on daily, you can see these uptrend structures forming, high highs, high lows, and even recently, you can say that was kind of a high high or an equal high in a sense. And so long as price wasn't to break past this, it should carry on moving upwards as well. As you can see a lot from this rejection on the monthly key level, price may have already made its retracement kind of thing and be ready to go up. Just gonna check. There's any fib levels at play over here? There is. Right, okay. So price has also been rejecting this fib level over here, 61.8%. So it could suggest that it wants to move up. What I'll do is I'll wait for the open and just view the hourly candles and see if I want to take an early entry into this one. Yeah. Because Euro JPY, I've realized one thing. I'm never able to enter this pair, or very, very rarely. But the way I analyze this pair, it plays out exactly, how it was expected. So I may just look for the hourly candles to open and just place a entry in. Let's go. GG, I think it's similar to pound chef a little bit because it is in a downtrend on the weekly time frame. It's easier to see as well, and it's made its retracement up now. The only thing is, it's at the moment it's still very strongly making these uptrend structure like moves over here, right? And that's the only thing that's throwing me off at the moment. So the only way I'm going to enter it for a short right now is if it was to break below and retest this, which is pretty much the backside of the previous high. It would suggest that it may want to come lower, at least for the retracement for this move over here, right? Maybe at least up to this level over here. At that point, that's the only time I'll be looking to enter this for a short. Apart from that, I'm not going to rush into it at all. So I just want to see a break of this and a retest, and then I'll take it lower. UJ, there's not like real structure, but I can kind of see like downtrend structure forming right now. But it's still way too choppy for me to enter, so that I'm just going to leave to the side. Euro GBP is kind of getting like choppy now as well, if I'm real, right? There's no real structure. It's just a bit weird. And the only thing I'm using to play on this one right now is this sort of uptrend structure in recent time frames, although it's kind of like choppy looking, but you got that structure over there, and it gets broken, and it's got done a clean, break and retest now. Before it was kind of choppy break and retest. Right now, it's pretty clear break retest. It could come lower, right? This again, I'm going to see as the market opens how I want to enter it. But yeah, that was my outlook for the week. Hope you guys can take something from that. And that's it for me for this week. I'll be back next week, guys. Have a blessed and profitable week ahead. Peace.